hate and a lot of fear in this world. That stuff comes in all forms and from, many different directions. It comes in the form of basic judgment from an everyday public, and these are just random people, normal people. It comes from the irresponsibility of many owners who simply, chain their dog in the yard, or who don't socialize their dog, who don't, treat their dogs kindly, and so on. It comes from the abuse and exploitation of these dogs at the hands of dog fighters and common criminals. It comes from the media that literally salivates over the opportunity to sensationalize a headline or a story involving these dogs for ratings, because it's out in the open that if something happens with any other dog, they don't care. Going further, media, it comes from politicians that write and pass absurd laws like BSL in the name of banning and eradicating anything that looks like a pit bull. It comes from the legal system, which refuses to add teeth to actual cruelty charges, and then they consistently fail to carry those punishments out. It comes from known animal welfare groups who have turned their back on the values that they ultimately want to portray to a gullible public. In regards to pit bulls, there's many welfare groups, PETA being one of them, that are extremely anti-pit bull. Landlords who refuse people tenancy based solely around the breed of their family dog. And then obviously back to the shelters, it comes from many of the shelters that perpetuate killing and discriminate, and discrimination that leads to that killing. And then, so all those are reasons, in my opinion. And then you add in poverty, you add in lack of information, you add in ignorance, you add in emotions, you add in greed, abuse, people's lust for violence. It's a mess, and it's a multifaceted problem. And I think one link out of 10 or 15 examples that I just gave, it perpetuates the next link. So it's a huge deal and a huge problem.